Hello everyone, right here I have a 2018 Toyota Harrier 2.0 Turbo Premium. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, they automatically fold in. And upon unlocking, they automatically fold out again. Standard for the XU60 Harrier in Singapore is Toyota's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the ribbed area on any of the front door handles. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind any of the front door handles. Along with the smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the Harrier, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the right of the steering wheel. The XU60 Harrier comes with an electric rack and pinion power steering system. The premium trim gets a leather steering wheel with red stitching around the inner rim, perforated sections on the sides, and sport grips at 10 and 2. The Harrier Turbo is fitted with a 6-speed automatic transmission as standard. This transmission features a manual shifting option controlled by using the gear lever. Front and rear parking sensors along with a reverse camera are standard items. The reverse camera features active guidance signs. The bottom left button within the camera display changes the type of guidance signs, while the bottom right button changes the camera view. Safety features in the Harrier include 7 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, vehicle stability control, traction control, hill start assist control, and an immobilizer. Isofix child seat anchor points are found on the outer 2 rear seats. Standard for the Harrier as well is Toyota's Safety Sense Driver Assistance Suite, and this one consists of a pre-collision system, lane departure alert, and lane keeping assist. 18-inch 10-spoke 2-tone alloy rims are found on the Harrier Turbo. This Harrier rides on 235/55R18 Yokohama Blue Earth XT AE61 tyres. Disc brakes are standard. The front ones are ventilated while the rear ones are solid. The suspension comprises McPherson struts in front and double wishbones at the back. The Harrier is one of Toyota's many crossover SUV models. In the Japanese company's current lineup, the Harrier sits above the RAV4 and below the Highlander. The Harrier has been around for 4 generations and 27 years. The first 2 Harrier generations, the XU10 produced between 1997 and 2003, and the XU30 produced between 2003 and 2013, were also produced as the first 2 Lexus RX generations respectively. Starting with the 3rd generation iterations of both the Harrier and the RX, they are no longer related design-wise. The 3rd generation Harrier, now bearing the XU60 codename, was released in December 2013 for the petrol variants and in January 2014 for the hybrid variants. While the 3rd generation RX continued on with the Camry-based Toyota K platform from its predecessor, the 3rd generation Harrier now uses the Toyota New MC platform also used by the XA40 RAV4. The XU60 Harrier was given a facelift in June 2017. This facelift consists of the usual styling changes and trim updates, but the major update is the addition of the 2-litre turbo engine from the Lexus NX. The facelifted XU60 Harrier also represents the first time the Harrier is officially sold outside of Japan, as the nameplate made its way to Toyota Malaysia and Toyota Singapore's lineup. The XU60 Harrier was replaced by the 4th generation XU80 Harrier in 2020. The XU60 Harrier was on sale in Singapore between July 2017 and January 2021. Under the bonnet of this Harrier is Toyota's 8AR FTS, 2-litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbocharged inline-4 petrol engine. This engine features VVTi-W technology and direct injection. It produces 228 horsepower at 5200 to 5600 RPM and 350 Nm of torque at 1650 to 4000 RPM. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 7.3 seconds, and the top speed is 180 km per hour. With a 60-litre petrol tank, combined fuel consumption for the Harrier Turbo Automatic is 7.6 litres per 100 km. Carbon dioxide emissions is 177 grams per kilometre, and the Harrier is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the Harrier Premium include automatic auto-leveling LED projector headlights, automatic wipers, automatic high beams, LED daytime running lights, LED cornering lights, LED front fog lights, LED sequential front indicators, LED side indicators, LED rear lights, LED rear number plate lights, body-colored side mirrors, chrome door handles with body-colored trim, and a single exhaust pipe. Speaker, storage, mirror controls, window lock, central locking, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, and all of them do have a full automatic function in both directions. Electronic parking brake. This button activates or deactivates the vehicle's automatic stop-start feature. If the feature is activated, the engine will momentarily shut off when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol that the car uses. Traction control, automatic high beams. This button operates the power rear hatch. This button pops open the fuel door. Harrier door sills. And the driver's seat in this Harrier Premium does get full powered adjustments. All of the controls are located right down there, including your two-way power lumbar support. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Dual zone automatic climate control system, fan speed, Different modes: recirculation, automatic mode, off, front and rear defrost. The rear defrost button also activates the heated side mirrors. Air conditioning. Dual means if you have it turned on, each side will have individual temperature controls, but if you turn it off, the driver's side will control the temperature for both sides. And speaking of temperature controls, you have driver's side temperature on the right and passenger side temperature on the left. Right down here, you can switch between the vehicle's eco, normal and sport driving modes. And you have a bit of storage down here. As mentioned earlier on, right here is the Harrier's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and pull the lever out. To engage it, simply push the lever back in. There is an auto hold function for the parking brake, whereby, say again you arrive at a stop such as a traffic light or traffic jam, the car is in drive, you lift your foot off the brake. With the auto hold function activated, the car won't actually move forward or roll back. The Harrier Turbo comes with a Toyota touchscreen head unit. This system features a 7-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, navigation, and 6 speakers. The stock sound system that this Harrier uses is actually not that bad. We are currently in the Bluetooth audio streaming menu with the current song playing information. You have the title, the artist and album will show up here if available. You have the Bluetooth device name. Right above is the song duration together with the song number. And down below, this one brings up your different folders, your sound retrieve mode. You can go back a song, go for the song, play pause, bring up your Bluetooth settings with the Bluetooth activation. You can look at your paired devices, add a device, so on and so forth. You can activate your shuffle and repeat down here as well. To go back to the home page, hit the home button below the return button. And right here we are in the home page where you can select your media. In the middle we have the time, day and date. You have your navigation right here. You can enter an address, go to your nearest Toyota service or sales center. You can see your points of interest in the vicinity, your destination history, favorites, search via name, search via city, telephone number, coordinates, map search, and all that. Below, this button allows you to open the display and bring up the CD player. You can also tilt the display as well as eject the CD. This one goes to your navigation menu again. You can select your destination input, you can edit the route overview, view your traffic information, bring up your navigation settings, search for destination, and look at the map. Right here, we are in the map. You can change your map view right here, zoom in and out, and bring up your various map settings. AV goes to your various media options. You have radio, CD, media, iPod, HDMI, and Bluetooth. You can turn off the AV system right up here. Phone obviously goes to your Bluetooth telephone your Bluetooth telephone menu where you can dial a number, look at your phone book, look at your call lists and whatnot. And this one brings up your list of available apps with settings, app menu, radio, so on and so forth. And the last page is for the widgets. Within the main menu, swiping to the right, we have more space to store more icons. And obviously to the left of the display we have the volume buttons as shown earlier. To the right of the display, down below, we have the HDMI and USB-A ports. Digital clock right above the hazard light button. Central locking. And as shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, push the switch down. If the switch is all the way down, that means the side mirrors are always folded in. If the switch is all the way up, that means the side mirrors are always folded out. And if the switch is left in the middle or automatic mode, that means the side mirrors will automatically fold in and fold out when you lock and unlock the car. Light and indicator controls. Adaptive cruise control and cruise control controls. Lane departure warning, forward collision warning. Trip allows you to go between the mileage, trip A, trip B, brightness adjustment, service indicator, display off, and back to the mileage. While the up, down, left, right, OK, and return buttons control the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Up and down goes between the different sub-menus, left and right goes between the different main menus, hit OK to select, and hit the return button to go back. Currently, driving data after the last refuel with your average fuel consumption and range, eco indicator, sway warning, display off, driving information after the last startup with your average fuel consumption, average speed, and elapsed time, and you have the eco indicator bar right above. Driving information since the last reset, which includes your average fuel consumption, average speed, and elapsed time. And back to the driving data since the last refuel. Next up, your driving assist menu. Right here, how long the automatic stop and start feature has been running for. Vehicle messages, and settings menu with your lane departure assist, your pre-collision system, so on and so forth. And back to the driving data. Volume controls, different media mode selection, seat track, voice control, Bluetooth telephone controls, wiper controls, and the steering wheel in this car is fully powered, tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this knob right here. Cup holders, storage together with a power outlet, front center armrest with storage down below, auto dimming rear view mirror, LED reading lights. They also double up as your interior lights, and this button turns on or off the lights when you open the doors. Right here you have your panoramic sunroof controls. This one opens and closes the shade. This one opens up the sunroof as a vent. While this one opens up the sunroof in full. sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and a light. Also for the driver is a grip handle. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, speaker, storage, and the rear seat backs in this Harrier do fold. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, first make sure the headrests are all the way down, then locate the levers down here. This lever folds down the right seat, while the lever on that side folds down the left seat and the middle seat. Just pull it and flip the seat back down. You can use the same lever to adjust the angle of the seat back so you can have it more upright or more laid back depending on what you prefer. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a tiny bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually not too bad back here. The seats are fairly nice and comfortable. On the front seat backs are storage pockets together with small cutouts that help with additional legroom. Rear aircon vents in the middle. Rear center armrest with cup holders. Right above, for both sides at the back, are grip handles and hooks. Rear LED interior light. There are 3 ways to operate the powered rear hatch in this 2018 Harrier. Boot space in the Harrier is 456 litres with the rear seat backs in place. For extra space, the rear seat backs fold down as explained earlier. There is a cargo cover to keep items in the boot secure. The boot floor is split into 2, the one further forward contains storage areas, while the one further back contains more storage along with the vehicle's jack, toolkit, first aid kit, and spare tyre. Adjustable headrests, front and rear. Window control, speaker, storage, and the front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls the seat back, while this bar down here controls the seat position. Like the driver's side, there is also a bit of storage down here. Quite a large glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a light as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2018 Toyota Harrier 2.0 Turbo Premium. Thanks for watching and goodbye.